Hello, my name is Richard Smith. I'm with Guardians Hard Films. I am downtown Graham, North Carolina. Right here behind me is the courthouse. It's been standing for, gosh, as long as I can remember. Today I'm going to be talking to a group of gentlemen that are veterans. Their name, Alcovets. We're going to step inside their office. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk with Bobby and a couple other people maybe, and we're going to get to ask the question, what is Alcovets? Hope you guys will stay tuned. It's going to be a great story that will move you and inspire you. Hey everybody, Richard Smith here with the Guardians Hard Films. I am in Graham, North Carolina at the office of Alcovets. I am sitting here with Mr. Bobby Chin. Bobby, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for what you're doing. It was a pleasure meeting you last week.
Yes, sir. I tell you, I am really curious about what it is Alcovets does. But first, I'd like a little bit of information about you. Who are you, and what do you do with Alcovets and so forth?
Well, I am a retiree. My wife and I moved here in 2019. What I do is, well, what I did, I was in the Army for 30 years.
Wow.
Retired as a colonel. Worked for a private company out of Ohio. But now here in Graham, since I've arrived, I got involved with Alcovets in 2019.
Good.
And then in 21, no, it was even before that, I was appointed Secretary of Alcovets in 2020. And since then, I've been involved in the planning, coordinating of things. And what has motivated what we're doing now and this opportunity is, we were given a piece of land by a veteran up on Bass Mountain. The individual was Pete Chestnut. He gave us 7 acres of land, and in 2021, when he was diagnosed with cancer, that we wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate a groundbreaking with him present. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. Pete passed away the week before the groundbreaking ceremony, but we still had the groundbreaking ceremony. And what we intend to do is build a veterans campus, which will serve as a respite site for a veteran who might have experienced a PTSD episode. And the object of the campus is, if that happens, the veteran calls, we would make arrangements to meet him or her up there, and basically give them a place to stay till they get their feet on the ground. Then they go home, and it would not cost them anything. However, to make that happen, we've got to raise the funds for it.
Right.
We've been very fortunate. We've received a couple of grants from the Petty Foundation. The state of North Carolina gave us a grant that we used for $50,000. And the things we've done since 2021, we've drilled the well, so we got water up there. We've put in the septic field. We've built the well house. We've installed a flagpole. And a young Boy Scout, Isaac Horner, built the picnic shelter for us.
Wow,
and
that's a pretty
it's
big
dedicated
project.
to his grandfather, who was a veteran.
How about that? And I'm gonna show pictures of all these things. Went up there the other day and took pictures of it. It's a beautiful piece of land up on a really prestigious mountain here in Adams County. Built that thing by himself, man. That's pretty impressive.
He and his fellow Eagle Scout mates went out there, and it's a nice picnic shelter.
It really is. So tell me a little bit more about what the future hopes are for this piece of land and what you guys hope to do with it.
What we envision happening is we would build some diversion buildings where a veteran could come up, hey, learn how to paint, play guitar. One of our members wants to build an archery range to teach archery. But it's just a peaceful place where a veteran can come and gather their thoughts and just settle in, put the stresses of everyday life aside. We're getting close to starting construction now that we've satisfied some requirements from the county to allow emergency vehicles to get up the mountain. But hopefully within the coming year, we'll break ground for the first building we will build is a meeting house, because Pete was a very faithful man, and he felt that a meeting house would be appropriate so that someone can come and be at peace.
It sounds it's a beautiful idea. I understand there's quite a bit of work still left to do on the planning, but you guys have a general idea and what you hope to do and what you hope to accomplish. You've probably researched quite a few different ideas as far as housing goes.
Yes, we have. We originally thought about modular homes, tiny homes, primitive camping, basically a platform.
I'll tell you, some of those tents that are what they call clamping, they're pretty nice looking. Get a nice comfortable bed in there, a place to sleep, keep the weather away from you. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. It's better than nothing, that's for sure.
Right. In fact, we're also looking into the yurt. You can buy yurts of different sizes and be very, easy to put one up that could maybe 4 could sleep in it.
Right.
But the important thing is to develop the site so that the veterans can come up. It'll be open to any veteran. And in our current environment, our soldiers today, if they joined the military post 9/11 and stayed for 20 years, it would not be unusual for that veteran to have seen at least 3, if not 4 years of combat. A World War II veteran only had 3.5 years of combat. The veteran today, in 20 years, will have seen more than that. And it's not just the soldiers on active duty, but it's also the soldiers in the reserves and National Guard. I was in the reserves when the Army changed its policy in regards to the cycle for reserves and National Guard. The training cycle was 3 years home station, 1 year training, 5th year you deploy for a year. Because the Army has moved the majority of its logistics units into the reserves and National Guard. So if you're joining the reserves and National Guard today and you plan to make it a 20-year career, you can expect to get mobilized 3 to 4 times.
Wow. Well, that's definitely a great thing that you guys are doing, reaching out, helping these guys that really need the help. Let's get a little more detail as to what services you can provide for these gentlemen. I know there's a lot of mental health issues and counseling and things like that you can do, but you also do a lot of other things too, right?
Yes, we do. One of the things we discovered, when I first joined Alcovets back in 19, I was asked to, a vet had a utility bill that needed to be paid. And I was given a check. They said, hey, first they told me to go to the food line. And when I got there, nope, they said, we don't take checks. Then I went to Walmart. Nope, we don't take checks for Duke Energy. Even went to Duke Energy. And so after spending the afternoon running around Alamance County trying to find a way to pay the utility bill for this veteran, it occurred, why don't we have a credit card? And so with that, we initiated and got us 2 credit cards. And now, if a veteran has an immediate need, pay utilities, need some groceries, we can go and take care of it. We don't, we have a committee of 5 that will vet a veteran to ensure that they are eligible. And we will do things like we've provided handicap ramps, electric wheelchairs. We've done renovation of homes. For one veteran working with a contractor, we made his home handicap accessible to facilitate his handicap as a result of an accident. We give, at Christmas time, we will find military families with children, and basically provide Christmas gifts, Christmas dinner, all the fixings. We've helped a veteran clean up his property, removing debris, junk, landscaping to make it livable, things like that.
How many guys would you say is in your group that tries to help out? Roughly.
Our membership is around, it fluctuates between 50 and 60. Mm-hmm. Now, in truth, there are about 20 who do all the work.
Okay.
Like any organization, 10-15% do all the legwork. Right. For example, for raising money this year, we're raffling off a Polaris 4-seater, and for $20, you have an opportunity of winning a Polaris and a trailer, retail valued at around $30,000.
Wow.
But the money raised will go toward building the campus.
You also have the Balloon Festival at Cedar Rock Park.
Yes, that's a big thing.
When did that start?
That started 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So you've done it 2 years now?
This is year 3.
Okay, year 3. And it's going to be September the
13th through the 15th out of Cedar Rock Park. We intend to have 30 balloons. We are exploring, well, we already know we're going to have 9 bands playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have a car show. We're going to have a Maulers and Crawlers show. We're looking to see if we can get carnival rides out there. We'll have a vendor market. So we'll have vendors, food trucks, a lot of things to do.
This is a very huge fundraiser for you guys, right?
This is the major fundraising activity of the year.
It sounds like a great time for the family, bring the family out. It's like a place for the kids to be. Sounds like a really great environment you're creating out there.
Thank you. Well, in fact, for those who want to fly in a balloon, once we get, you'll be able to go online and pick a balloon, contact the balloon pilot, schedule a flight. We're also going to have 2 tethered balloons out there, so you can have the experience of rising above the trees. But so there will be great. It'll be a great time.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be awesome. I plan on being there to take some pictures for for the future videos and video work and stuff like that for the event as well. So it's like a great time. You guys, what else do you do to help raise money?
We raise money by going out to Piedmont Drag Strip, Ace Speedway. We host the third Saturday of the month concert here in Graham at the Colonial Hardware Amphitheater. The band starts at 7, but we have a cruise in that starts at 4 o'clock. So we'll be selling raffle tickets and things like that to raise funds.
And as far as awareness goes, I believe you guys are going to be at the Sock Puppets July 4th.
Absolutely. We are sponsoring the Sock Puppet Veterans Day event out at Burlington Stadium, or Sock Puppet Stadium, I guess.
Yeah.
And please come out because we'll need all the help. We're going to raise the flag, spread it across the infield. But it'd be a good time, an all-American 4th of July.
That sounds awesome. Can't beat that. 4th of July baseball, veterans.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like a great winning night out for the family as well. I think there will be fireworks there later that night.
Yes.
It'll be a great place to be. Bobby, we're going to do a lot of videos in the future. There's going to be a lot of series and chapters added onto this. But we're going to keep this first video short. I want to introduce the people to you and get them to know a little bit about you and what all you guys do. I think you've explained quite a bit in detail to get us started. But is there anything else that you would like to add? How can people donate if they just want to donate to you directly?
Yeah. What you can do, go to our website, which is Alcovets, ALCOVETS.org. At our website, there is a donate button. And you can go there and make an online donation to Alcovets. There's also a tab for if you want to join. But the information on our website gives you all the things that are going on. It provides you testimonies, the event schedule. We just revamped the page and it's so much better. There's a lot of information there. And also we have, our office now is here at 7 Southeast Court Square, Suite 101. And as we get it all equipped, we will begin having members be here so that you can do a walk-in.
That'd be awesome. Come in and just, you know, don't be afraid or embarrassed to ask for help. If you need help, if you're a veteran, and look, we all need help from time to time, every single one of us. And you just come in and ask, you know, and you guys are a faith-based group of gentlemen who do this because you feel like it's something God has appointed you to do. It's a very strong feeling that you have, and your love for this is definitely showing. Anything else you'd like to add before we end this chapter?
Well, if you have a giving heart and want to serve, come join us. You don't have to be a member, but you know, if you want to serve, to give back to a veteran who has done so much for us, come to one of our events and just help out.
I tell you, for me, it hits home. I was talking to an Army recruiter when I was 17, and I didn't realize at that time my eyesight wasn't that bad. I had perfect vision in one eye. The other eye I didn't realize was so terrible. But my eyesight kept me from entering the Army. So for me, what I've done things for the Toys for Tots, the Marine Corps League in the past. I've tried to help out any way I can with armed services in any way, fashion that I can do. And so if you're like me and you could not serve for whatever reason, physical reason, then helping these gentlemen out is a way of giving back to the men and women who have given everything to help us.
Yeah.
And so it's my honor to be a part of these videos and to tell people what you guys do, who you are, and show that you have a heart for wanting to help others.
Yes.
And I think that's a great thing.
And we really appreciate it. You know, in regards to being a member of Alcovets, the criteria is all that you just have to have a willing heart. In fact, our chairman and there are members on our board who are not veterans, but they want to give back.
All right.
So.
And we're going to be interviewing some of these guys in the future. We're
Yep.
going to be talking a lot more about the parade, the baseball. We're going to be doing a lot more videos, adding to what I call a series, these chapters in these series, and just telling the story for everyone to see. Bobby, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. It was a great talking with you, and I look forward to doing more stories as we go on. But for now, that's all for today. You guys check out Alcovets.org. Alcovets.org. And
check us out on Facebook.
There you go, Facebook.
Also, Alcovets.
Yeah. And we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.